Hello guys, I hope I'm audible to everyone. Please confirm in the chat if you're able to hear me. So I just come to know you guys are able to hear me correctly. Just put me in the chat. If everything is fine, then we can proceed. All right. So thanks for confirmations. Let me see if all good. All right. Thank you so much guys for joining this session. And let's start. So today is very important topic we are going to discuss. And this is something kind of the new batch we are launching, that is the CCNP data centers. So for that, I just want to discuss what is the career opportunity you have, who can start this batch, what is the course content is going to look like, and how this program is going to launch, right? And what you're going to get benefits. So we'll talk in very detail, right? I'll explain each and everything, data center opportunity, what are the jobs available in the markets, what are the course content you have to learn, what you already know in your CCNP or CCNA that is going to add additional advantage, right? And even you have any kind of the compute knowledge, storage knowledge, is it going to add advantage or not? That level of things we're going to discuss here and we'll try to understand. So welcome once again everyone in today's sessions, and let's start the session. So we are discussing about CCNP data center. So you can see, first of all, we have to understand what is the roadmap of Cisco certification that we have to understand. So for that, you can see we have the CCNA program. We have the CCST as well, but it is not required. It's a very small level of certification. That is a Cisco Certified Support Technicians IT Support exam. So I'm not going to recommend. You can simply jump on the CCNA, and even you have the knowledge and you don't want to waste your money for certification, you can jump for the CCNP exams as well, like CCNP Enterprise, CCNP Service Provider, CCNP Data Centers, and CCNP Security and Collaboration. Then you go for the CCI as well. So this is the certification roadmap, and we multiple time discussed in the previous webinars, like CCNP in core is a mandatory for the CCI. If you want to become a CCI infrastructure like expert, right? So you have this is certification enterprise infrastructure. So if you want to become CCI enterprise infrastructure, then you have to do this exam mandatory. Similarly, if you want to become data center expert, CCI data center, then you have to pass this exam. So these are the mandatory, and you want to become the security service provider, not security this one, CCI security, then you have to pass this exam. And for the service provider, you have to pass this exam. And you want to become the collaboration, then you have to pass this exam. So roadmap is very much clear, right? What exam mandatory you have to do that, and based on that, you can clear the exam and you can go for the next step. So we are targeting this course, CCNP Data Center, and that is my core exam 350601 DC core. That is the exam code. So what is the exam cost is going to be happen, and what is the course content? Let's discuss one by one everything. Please put your comment in the chat if you're watching on the YouTube, if you have any specific questions, right? So I can see my screen where the live is going on. So I can take those questions and I can just simply answer. Even if you have any irrelevant questions, please feel free to ask that. Okay. So I simply jump in the official website of the Cisco, that is Cisco Data Center certification. You can see here. And if you go here, you're going to find this is the badge you are going to get after doing the certification. And this is most about the data center solutions, means who have a dream to become a data center expert. So we have the multiple type of network. We have the LAN, right? We have the WAN, and we have the data centers. And without three, we cannot run our network security operations. Some are the very good switching, so they are going to LAN, right? They want to learn, they have a dream to become catalyst engineers, they want to learn the VXLAN, they want to extend their fabric in the wireless and all. So everything in the LAN, you're going to learn in the LAN infrastructure, right? Everything in the WAN, like SD-WAN also going to be there, right? And Cisco DNA, right? Cisco DNA. That is the latest, right? That is the also going to be there in the LAN infrastructure. Data center is going to be ACI and some other stuff. So we'll discuss one by one. So some people are very good in the LAN, so they're supporting the LAN. Some people are very good in the WAN, they're supporting the WAN. Some are the very good in data center, they're working in data center. But trust me, guys, if you're going to start working in data center, any technology, especially in data center in the WAN, you are going to get very high paid jobs, right? Data center are everywhere. Every organization have a data center. So their jobs are very in demanding if you have the very good data center knowledge. So you are going to manage the data center, configuration, switches, router, everything you're going to manage there, right? So how it's work? So there is written here, there is no formal prerequisite necessary. Learner often have 3 or 5 years of experience implementing the data center solution. So anyone who have the basic CCNA knowledge, CCNP knowledge, and they are already working routing switching, I believe they can start this, program. So this is the official, right? Certification saying that. And what you're going to learn, basically, there are the various sections. You're going to learn about the network. You're going to learn about the compute, right? What is a compute? So compute is basically servers, UCS, right? Storage. So like server software management, monitoring, performance, scalability, that everything you're going to learn there. And then storage also going to be there, and automation also going to be there. So if you have the intent, let's suppose you've done the CCN and CCNP and you have the intent to become a data center engineer. So I believe this is the right platform. You can choose that, right? And they have the very high demand. So getting started for this certification, there are the core exam. That is the mandatory. You have to do that. This is the 350 601 DC core. That you have to do that, and then you can explore the exam training. So I'm going in the official. I can tell everything verbally, but I want to just validate what I'm saying and what is written on the Cisco official website. So you can be aligned. So you can see exam detail. If you are going to appear for this exam, so the total examination cost is going to be happen around 800 US dollar, and in India it is going to cost around 33, 34, 35, including taxes and currency conversion. So 35 plus it is going to cost. So that much amount you have to like pay Cisco. There are the multiple method how to book the exam. We'll discuss about that. Language is going to be in English. Exam duration is going to be 120 minutes. So grading, if pass, fail, and result are available online within the 48 hour, that this exam can be used toward the recertification. So what is the recertifications? Let's suppose you have done any kind of a certificate, CCNP in core, and you want to just, their validity is 3 years, and that is going to be expire. You want to recertify yourself. So you can go for data center, there is no problem. And if you want to just land on this particular program, so you have the examination topic, examination schedule, there are different things. So if you want to go there, just go and view the examination topic. So what you're going to learn in this exam, so you can see officially 35601 DC Core version 1.2 exam topic. And this is going to talk about again the timings, pricing already discussed, and here is the game. So these are the all topics you are going to cover, right? So the course we're launching, right? We are going to cover these all topics. So you're going to get everything from the network, compute to storage network, automation, artificial intelligence, and the security. So let's understand each topic in detail, what section, what content you are going to get. So if I talk about the network, their weight is 25%, compute 25%, storage 20%, and then automation AI is going to 15%, and their security is also going to be 15%. So most of the 65% is going to be three sections, right? So if I talk about the network, you can see again your legacy things are there, right? You should whatever CCNP you have done, like OSPF version 2, version 3, that it's part of CCNP. MPBGP is not part of CCNP. Like we cover, GuiNet technology cover, but generally it's not part of the CCNP. But if you join CCNP batches in GuiNet, we cover the MPLS lab as well, right? So this is going to be covered. So you're going to give the additional advantage. PIM also we cover, FHRP we cover, right? Like HSRP, they're the flavors, VRRP, and GLBP. So we all configure and test in the CCNP. So if you already done CCNP, I believe this is going to be like cakewalk. You can easily understand, right? There is no much concept is going to be required. You're just going to recap. You can do the again labs and everything. It's going to be very easy for you. And then after we have to understand the switching as well, like how the RSTP is going to be work, LSCP is going to work, VPC is going to be new. It's not going to be part of CCNP. So in core, you are going to learn about this RSTP, LSCP, but VPC is not going to be there. VXLAN is going to be new for you, completely new. ACI concept is going to be completely new. The application centric infrastructure, fabric setup, right? How it is going to happen, configuration, access policy. We have to understand what is a VMM, right? So that also it is going to be like give that lot of insight, like how basically we can configure the virtual machine manager. VMM means virtual machine manager. So this is the concept in the ACI where we require the VMM, which is basically virtual machine manager in the Cisco ACI infrastructure. Basically, it is going to integration point between the ACI and the virtualization environment. So if we start that, right, the course, so you might be going to find vCenter, we have the other products, they have this kind of the virtualization integration. That's VMM is going to do that. So we'll discuss about that, right? How this VM domain is going to be created in the API ACI controller, how the hypervisor manager is going to be created in the vCenters, how the endpoint is going to be EPG we called, how it is going to look like. So this we definitely discuss in very detail and you guys going to understand. Okay. So this is about VMM, and then you can understand what is the unicast packet, what is the multicast packet, what is the broadcast packet. So this is also very important for you. So you are going to understand, and you're going to see how basically we can deploy the cloud services and deployment models of the NIST 800-145. So we'll understand what is these terminologies. We'll try to like correlate with the real-time scenario, and then here is the like how we can upgrade the software and their impact. We should know about that. Like what is the disruptive and what is the my basically non-disruptive. So you have to understand, let's suppose you're going to be disruptive and non-disruptive, means the software upgradation we are going to do that by applying the software. Is it really going to disrupt any infrastructure or it is not going to disrupt any infrastructure? So that's a disruptive, right? So means let's suppose you upgrade the take an example for disruptive. Take the any software upgradation that's required the reload. So that is going to be your interrupt your traffic because reload is going to be shut down the device and then it is going to be again reload. So that is going to disturb your services, right? So this is the disruptive, examples, right? Non-disruptive means you are going to upload the software and this is not required any kind of the reboot. That is going to be non-disruptive upgrade where there is no any kind of the device is going to be impacted. Or might we can think we are running device in the HA and even my one device is going to be down due to disruptive nature, still my failure is going to happen in a second. So there is no downtime is going to be happen. So that is going to again fall under the non-disruptive. So we have to define whether it is disruptive or non-disruptive. And then we have the another point that EPLD, right? So this is known as the erasable programmable logic device. So what is that? So you can see, hardwares, whatever Cisco router switches they build, right? They have the EPLD, right? That is known as the erasable programmable logic device. So basically they like the hardware component, like you must be have know about that FPGA, right? That is the field programmable gate array, right? You might be heard somewhere in your BTech or somewhere else, right? So this field programmable gate array is like integrated circuits that is going to come with any hardware. Similarly, this EPLD is also a circuits, right? Which is going to fix in the hardware and that enhance the hardware compatibility or their processing capability. So it is going to happen during the manufacturing process. We just have to understand the architecture, like how the boot sequences look like, how we can do the hardware diagnostics, how we can do the low level hardware function checks and control. So these are basically hardware level of the things you want to check. Then you can do that understanding. Then patches, how it is going to be look like and describe. We have to understand what is a patches and all. So a small update, hot fix. So let's suppose you have to update the software, that is the complete upgradation is required, right? But let's suppose some small update. Maybe you are using the Android phone and iOS phone. Sometimes it's required the 2 GB of the upgrade process. Sometimes it's required just few MB of the upgrade process. So that is the 2 GB is the complete OS upgrade process. That is a complete OS upgrade, and like few MB is just going to act as a your hot fix, a small patches. So how the patches is going to be upgraded and all, that is also we are going to discuss here, right? And the implementation network configuration management. It's going to take a lot of time if I describe everything. So let me quickly discuss span, NetFlow, Cisco Nexus dashboard. So this is again Cisco Nexus. You are going to understand like how it is going to be network assurance concept, streaming, telemetry data, how it is going to send to the monitoring system, capability and feature of the Nexus dashboard. So in this particular network ACI, you are going to get the advanced routing and Nexus concept and some hardware concepts. But if you move the compute, it's going to more about the QS, fiber channel zoning, right? Unified system, how it is going to Cisco UCS is going to be configured, and how the server is going to build there, that you're going to learn here. And then we have to learn like explain UCSX insight, like intersites manage mode. And then we have to understand what is the B series, C series servers, right? Backup in a storage, right? Restorage, backup and restore and storage, that all we are going to cover here. Implementing infrastructure monitoring such as span and the Cisco intersite, that we have to understand, and we have to do the configuration and testing everything. So this is going to be very interesting, guys, right? Because we have to learn very new things here, and based on that new things you're going to get very new opportunity from the market. So it's little bit out of the routing switching, but this is a new thing for you, right? And you can see again in this storage, this very detailed storage, you are going to understand these all storage component, like switching fabric, how it is going to be initialized. You have to do the configuration, implementation, everything, port channels, right? FCID, FCS, this is a new zoning, FC, like NC device alliance, right? How it is going to do that, NPV and the NPIV and VSN, right? How it is going to do that. So all virtualization, how it is going to be created, the storage, and how it is going to build, right? So there are a lot of new thing for storage as well, but yes, you're going to understand how even you can implement the infrastructure monitoring for the based on the AI power tools such as a span and Cisco Nexus dashboard. So you can see AI is also integrated here. So in nutshell, lot of new story you're going to get. So this is going to give the three section, almost 65% of the learning. And then you have to move over the automation and the artificial intelligence. So you can know, right? CCNP in core. That's why I keep saying CCNP in core is the Bible of networking. If you're coming for the CCNP in core, right? If you've done the CCNP in core and you're moving the CCNP data center, right? It is going to be a lot of help for you. You can see EMU cover, right? REST API we cover, Python of works we cover, right? We cover these all concepts. This not JSON, not XML, right? Ansible, what is XML, Python, this concept at least you know in the CCNP in core. But here you're going to get more upgradations. So AI is there, automation script is there. So Python, JSON, EMS scripting, everything are going to see on live how it is going to run, how it is going to be configured, and how it is going to be just deploy. And the last thing, right? But not even you are going to understand the security. And what is security? There is a AAA rollback access, ACI contract, and the micro segmentation. First of security feature, key chain authentication, MACsec, right? And also you're going to discuss with apply compute, how it is going to be configured and how it is going to apply in the storage and the compute and the network security. So everything, whatever we can do for security point of view, we can just do the configuration and troubleshooting for the entire end-to-end for the data center point of view. So if you have any plan, right, if you want to become DC core engineer 35601, I request to you, right, just go on website and hit your contact button, right? And you're going to find the contact detail. You can send directly chat, or might be you can just go in the home page, or you are going to find CCNP Data Center here. You can fill your name, email ID, and mobile number. Team is going to connect with you, right? So this is the brand new batch we are launching, and this is just a demo session. I just want to like showcase what content you are going to cover. So content is going to fully align with Cisco. You don't have to think about anything, and based on that, you are going to get a lot of insights. So I hope this is valuable for everyone, and you understand how it is going to be run. Right, this program is going to run. See you again in the next lecture, guys.